Hello friends, welcome to all. Today we are going to learn about the important body parts of domestic birds. So due to adaptations in the birds, they have different body parts with different functions. So without wasting time, let's get started. In case of chicken, they have very important appendages like comb and wattle. And already we have discussed in detail about the different types of comb in chicken. These are the ornamental appendages and they are red in color due to the high vascularity or the blood circulation in these organs. The beak of chicken is composed of hard keratinized epidermal tissue and its functions like lips and teeth of mammals. But here it is very important to note that birds have egg tooth when they are at day old stage. So it is developed during the embryonic stage and its function is to peep the egg at the time of hatching. So with the help of egg tooth, the chick will make a small hole to the shell membrane and then to the egg shell so that the chick can come out from that hard shell material of the egg. And this egg tooth is a conical protuberance of hard keratin which develops before hatching and assists the chick in peeping process. So after hatching, it is get lost within 1 or 2 days because it don't have any function afterwards. So it is only for the peeping the eggshell. Instead of beak, ducks have bill, and bill is also made up of keratinized material, and it is a wide flat part which is adapted for the dredging of soil. That means it can reposition the soil in a marine environment. So keratin covering of bill is soft and leathery in nature. At the rostral end, hardy horny plate which is called as knell. You can see the black color which is present at the tip of the bill, written as knell. It is supported by a thickened region of the bone. So with the mouth closed, the upper nail lies right angles to the lower nail, and upper and lower nails and their associated dermis forms complex sensory organ, and it is very important in the sensory discrimination of food. Bill have lamellae. So these are the blade-like structures. One series present on the inner margin of the upper bill and two series are present on the outer margin of the lower bill. And with the help of bristle of the tongue, it is very important for the straining of the food material. So when ducks dredge in the water or in the soil, say for example in the paddy field, by dredging they can take only the food material or the algal part, and they can strain out the water or the liquid through the lamellae part. So for this adaptation, there is a presence of blade-like lamellae in case of ducks. The another important organ in case of chicken is the Preen gland. It is also called as oil bag, oil gland, or uropygeal gland, and this is present at the tip of the tail region, and it is the only significant gland of the skin in case of avian species. Birds don't have sweat glands, so this is also called as a modified gland which is present in birds. So it secretes a sebum like substance which is composed of some fatty acids, and it is very important for the preening purpose. So if you see the feathers of the bird or the plumage of the bird, it looks like it is very shining in nature, and that shining appearance is due to the uh, presence of this preen gland in case of birds. So whatever the waxy material which secretes from this preen gland, it is spreaded all over the feathers and feathers will be made very glisten. Preening is a very important behavior in the bird, and it founds in all types of the birds, those who have a preen gland. There is difference between preen gland of chicken and ducks. Chicken have only one hole at the tip of the preen gland, but ducks have bifurcated V-shaped preen gland, and it has two holes. This is one of the important adaptation in the ducks or in all types of the waterfowl, because most of the time the waterfowls, they are staying in the water, so the feather should not get wet, so more sebum is required for the preening purpose, so that the feathers won't get wet. So this is the important adaptation in the waterfalls. So coming to the feet of the chicken, there are three toes pointing forward and one toe pointing backwards, so only four toes are present in chicken. You can see at the tarso metatarsal region of male bird, there is keratinized spur, and this is absent in case of female birds. So spur grows by about 1 centimeter every year until maximum length of 6 centimeter is reached, and the sperm is prominent in male and it is rudimentary in the female bird. Duck feet is different than chicken feet. It is called as webbed feet because a flap of skin is present in between the toes, and it is very flexible. So webbed feet help to swim more smoothly and faster, and it is acts as a paddle-like arrangement during the swimming. So ducks have orange webbed feet. Another important organ in the duck is different than the chicken is the reproductive organ of the male, that is called as phallus. You know, in case of chicken, it is a very rudimentary organ called as papilla, but in case of ducks or in case of all waterfowls, it is a very long, near about 6 to 8 centimeter in length penile part called as phallus, and it is also called as intramutant organ. So in case of waterfowls, the males are very active and females are inactive due to the presence of phallus in male ducks, and in case of chicken, the females are active and the males are inactive because males have only papillary type of small rudimentary reproductive intramutant type of organ. Coming to the turkey have different ornamental appendages like snood or dewbill, then caruncles, dewlap, and beard. So snood or dewbill, it is a fleshy protuberance near the base of the beak, and caruncles are also fleshy protuberance on the head and neck, usually pink or red in color, which appears from about 5th week of age in case of turkey birds. So these snood and caruncles, they are very prominent in case of tom turkeys, that is in case of male birds, and they are rudimentary in case of hen turkey, that is in the female birds. Dewlap is also very prominent in case of tom as compared to hen, and it is a large flap skin seen immediately below the chin part of the bird. And turkey birds have a typical tuft of hair-like structure on the breast part, that is called as beard, and this is very prominent or present only in case of tom turkey, and it is absent in case of female turkey. During the age of sexual maturity in case of turkey, these caruncles and snood and dewlap, they becomes very red in color due to high vascularity or hormonal changes in the body. So at that time, there is one terminology used, it is called as shooting the red in case of turkey birds. Guinea fowl have helmet and wattles. The helmet is just like a cosk-like structure, It is very hard and very prominent in case of male bird as compared to female, and it is brown in color in the adult birds and a little bit blackish in color in the uh, young ones, which are called as kit in case of guinea fowl. It is also commonly referred as top knot or called as cosk. It is very pale and waxy appendage and present at the top of the head. So wattles are also fleshy coral red appendages that hang from either side of the head, and it is flat, stiff, and free from wrinkles. The lower edge of the wattle curves from the beak. Uh, these wattles are very important in case of guinea fowl to identify whether it is male or whether it is female. So in case of female, the wattles are parallel in position, and in case of male guinea fowl, the wattles are apart from each other. So by seeing the wattle of the guinea fowl, you can identify whether it is male or female. And another thing is that the male have very hard and prominent helmet structure with rough uh, tiny hairs on the head of the bird. In case of geese, at the base of the upper bill, they have a knob-like structure, and here also this knob-like structure present in geese is very important for the identification of either male geese or female geese. You can see in the picture the male geese have knob, but the female don't have knob. So easily you can identify whether it is male or female geese by just observing the presence or absence of the knob on the base of the upper bill region. Ostrich have only two toes on each foot. The original third and fourth digits, of which the third is the largest one as compared to the fourth digit. There are many differences in the emu. Emu has three toes as compared to ostrich, where ostrich has only two toes. There is absence of preen gland in the emu bird. There is no keel bone in the emu, and crop is also absent. And their feathers have a specific structure that they are bifurcated. So friends, I hope you will like this video. If you like this information, please share this information to your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you.